morning, everybody.
Morning.
Okay, some of you may be familiar with my photo. Yeah. So nothing new. Alright, the photo just now is the one in KL. This is the KL headquarters, Provius building. Right, that's where all the views are kept in the lifetime custody. And then this is the Google Maps. And Google Maps is something which all of us can actually do it. Right, so perhaps one of the sessions after our meeting, you will educate the members on how to do this Google Maps. And my office is in Block Equals. Right. Okay, what is my USP? Yeah, as I mentioned, my second year now, I'm a qualified lawyer. And I'm the only qualified lawyer in town that specializes in the area of will and estate planning. That's to my best knowledge. And also, second thing is that I specialize in the estate planning for MLM distributors. Okay, why am I going to this? Because it's an area that is highly neglected. I'll let you know why. Okay. So today my session will not be just like the importance of will writing or trust, but something which I'd like to zoom into the area of estate planning for MLM distributor or businesses. Right, these are the MLM companies in Malaysia. Because we have an Amway distributor here, I must put the Amway first. Right? Then the Herbalife and other MLM company in Malaysia. Okay. Am I correct to say that every MLM company claims that they are the best?
Yes.
Right? They are the best in terms of the company strength, best in terms of marketing plan, leadership, their products, recognition as well. Right? And most of them say that they are one of the latest one to come out with a marketing plan. Okay. Here you can see the MLM company. So as far as the MLM company concerned, right, you have two main areas which they are actually focusing on. Okay, one is the business ownership. The other one is the recognition. That's where they award the distributors for their incentive, trips, cash. They go on the stage and receive the awards, etc. Okay, these are the area of recognition which we are not able to do much because it is beyond our control. Whereas from business ownership is something which we can actually help them. Okay? So the key word that to ask on this business ownership is whether the business is inheritable. You understand what inheritable? Mean to say, if an owner died, then how can the business be passed on to the next of kin or the next generation to come? Okay? And if that can be arranged, how to go about doing it? Okay. Many MLM distributors, even though I understand that they may have some companies who promise them that their income from the residue commission is able to be inheritable by them in the event they are no longer around. But the question is how? It's something which they never address. So going back to just now on the MLM company, the reason why I'm interested in doing this because I personally have joined more than 20 over MLM companies.
Big businessman.
Some as a consumer, some as just to oblige friend, or some just try to be active at one time. So I would say that I'm really familiar with some of the marketing plan, the products. Of course, it's something which you will need to update yourself from time to time. Right? So having recognized some of the shortcomings, right, this is where I choose to focus on. Okay, so is the business sustainable? Not all MLM business can be arranged to do this kind of estate planning. And why I'm saying this because more important thing is that whether over the time the business value is important. And of course, given time, you can see that the business may go up, and then when that takes place, the business may go down. Right? So this business in MLM is not sustainable, and as such, these are the areas which I'm not focusing on. I'd like to share with you the area which I'm focusing on. Right, is where when the business is sustainable or continue to grow in the event that takes place. And this is my market segment. These are the people who perhaps the top performers of the company. Yeah, someone like Diamond, Emerald, all these students. Maybe our John will let you know more about this. So, right. What is my target market? The target market must be MLM business owners that are sustainable. And this is very important as mentioned just now. And also, yes, there's also MLM company that provides inheritable benefits. So what I know is that many MLM company, right, they say that their business is inheritable. And the people who are who are in the department are usually the marketing people or the HR department. And these are the people who do not have much understanding about estate planning. So even though they promise their distributors or their members that the business is inheritable, but they themselves do not know how to teach them, okay, to ensure that the business can carry on to the next generation. Yeah. Also, there are some criteria that need to be matched. It's actually whether the company allowed the business to be inherited by the spouse. Some company they allow the spouse and the husband together to open an account. Some company they allow the husband, and then the spouse, the wife will have to also part to the husband. There are some companies do not allow the children to inherit, so we do not know how is it, and whether the person who take over the business, right, must he or she maintain the kind of points, okay, to ensure that a consistent income will come in. And also there are certain situations whereby they need to also register as a company. Okay? Take for example, if a business owner pass away and then the wife also pass away, alright? And then what happens if the children are all minors? As minors below 18 years old, they are not allowed to inherit any sum of money, nor they are allowed to open a bank account. So under such situation, right, the company is going to pay to who? So there's a situation where you need to open a company account or under the trustee. Okay, so whether the MLM company allowed the appointment of the corporate trustee. Okay, one of the corporate trustee that we recommend, of course, is a property trustee as an executor to the estate. Right. At the same time, when the person who passed away and when the business is inherited by the next of kin or the family members, okay, the business owner may have two wishes. One, he may just want to have the next of kin to continue to use the money at their own free will. Meaning to say, hey, one lump sum or consistent every month when the income comes in, they can use whatever way they wish to. The other thing is to whether the business owner also want to exercise control on the usage of the funds. Right? Because some of the beneficiary may be very spendthrift. No matter how much money you give to him, right, they will just spend the money away. So these are where, okay, that they can actually exercise control through the proper estate planning. Places to listen for. And there are people who say, I joined another company because I want to achieve financial freedom. That's right. Okay? And financial freedom is what many people are looking for. And with this make the business so unique, right? Because the residual income and or the passive income. But then, okay, even though the company, as I mentioned just now, promised that the income is inheritable, but again, like I said, the company do not know how to educate the members, or the members themselves do not know how to go about doing it. The second thing is I need to sponsor more members. Okay, this is where I want to touch on because it will be a win-win situation with the people that help on estate planning and also be able to gain from me as well. Conversation starter. You can ask, is your MLM business inheritable? Yeah. So you notice that I've been emphasizing this word many times. Yeah, inheritable. Yeah. So this is the question that you can ask the person that you know in this business. Is your MLM business inheritable? Okay, whether it's yes or no, right? If yes, right, then you ask how. Okay, then they will look at you with a blank face. You know, because why? Because they will not thought about it. If they say it's no, then it's a good opportunity for me also to educate them on this area. Second thing, okay, many people will join MLM because why? Okay, they enjoy the way on how to sponsor. Okay, they enjoy the overriding commission on the sponsoring. That is why the MLM business make it so attractive. And then when you sponsor more people, the downline will get overriding the older downline as well. But then, as I mentioned just now, how to sponsor more distributor by using estate planning. Okay, if a prospect who wish to join MLM company, right, which company should he join? He join because the company's strength. He join because of the marketing plan, which is better than the rest, even though they're not the best. And because of the leadership in the company, right, or because of the products. Right? Again, all of them claim that they are the best. Okay? But most important thing, if they have this concept or this benefit that the business is inheritable, then it will be a plus point or value-added things to attract more people to join the company, right? Okay. So the solution to all this is to consult an estate planner. Give a call to BCD, because when there's a will, there's a way, and BCD will show you the way. Thank you.
BC, just now you are mentioning for the and they have to form out a company before their benefit can transfer to their young.
It depends. First thing, whether the company allow this kind of policy. You see, right? If the company allow, then you got like good. And the situation where you need to set up a company. If the company don't allow, then this could jeopardize the whole setup. You see, because I like to compare that even though there are people, okay, who have written views with MLM leaders or distributors. Now, this could be just a general view, because the estate planner may just advise the client, okay, this is how you go about doing it. At the same time, also the client says, this is what I want to do it. So they come to some kind of agreement. But however, they have not checked with the company whether the company allows certain things or not to take place. So, for example, like you mentioned just now, okay, if the estate planner advised this person to set up a company, okay, and then they just agree on that. Eventually, when anything will take place, okay, then, right, the company don't allow this thing. So again, it will not be functional. Yeah.
Any more questions?
Yeah, this is a real life situation.
It's up and down.
Sorry? Actually, I'm online of this particular person.
Right.
This is about 10 years ago. This lady is educated and she built up the business and she has become a diamond. Unfortunately, at 35 years old, she passed away without leaving anything, you know. And she has no parents, not married, and somehow or other, this is the other part of the story, and we, you know, did a very good thing by helping her out and got the income transfer to. But what could she have done? You see, initially, you know, she has only next of kin is the brother and sister brothers. So basically that's one. But she's an educated, she doesn't know anything about, she knows it's inadequate income, but of course maybe MA also do not actually inform her how to go about doing it. Basically, you know. By me it's different, I know what to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for the question.
Yeah.
Yes, this person left without will, right? And fortunately, there are only 2 siblings, with no parents, no children, no spouse, right? Only 2 siblings. And under the law, the Distribution Act, no matter how also, right, the Distribution Act, the law will take place, right? So, practically, both of them, the 2 siblings, brother and sister, are entitled to the income. And fortunately, there are only 2 siblings, right? And most important, they can get along well. Right? If there are more siblings, for example, they have 5, 6 siblings, and all of them cannot get along well, then there will be a problem. Why? Because to apply for the letter of administration, right, you need to have an administrator. And that's where the Amway company, I believe, will pay to the administrator, who is the person authorized to collect on behalf of all the other beneficiaries. Yeah? So this is under fortunate circumstances. Yeah? So there are other cases which may not be so fortunate. Yeah.
Okay, thank you everyone.
Thank you.
But I have to move on to the meeting. I hope